point in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be...
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. Wants to throw again. Got his man out of the backfield. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out.
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stakes.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Mayava. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the direct snap, it's McMillan. He's in open space downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And first down for the offense.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. The toss to the right. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. this quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Huskies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Strocken. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Mayava. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Straka. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll immediately call timeout. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Trojans.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Williams will pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Got a little space. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance when we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And they're not on the same page there.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
The kick is on its way. And the returner will be knocked down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Sends it back in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Williams will pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fowler. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hand, it's Crockett. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass, it's Mayava. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Washington right back to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Straka. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Now on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Snags it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Trojan! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. A designed run for the quarterback.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Williams will pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Flying out to the left. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the...
Touchdown, USC! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Quarterback moving. On the run, fires downfield. He's open on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. second down, he'll throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Blasted as he lets it go. This time he's got his man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out